Not too sure how waterproof the car is right now. We made it to Starbucks. I know it looks like I've quit my job and become a full-time car builder. That's not the case. It could well be the case. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your faces back to another video. Don't pay any attention to that at this point. I've skipped a little bit ahead. We are in a new workshop today. It's not my workshop. I wish it was, which is a blessing really because my workshop's actually flooded and we're going to be working on some race cars. And there she is, ladies and gents, looking extremely pretty, or very bare, whichever way you want to look at it. Doors and rear view mirror have still got to come off. As you can see, the interior, that has completely been stripped. We had a little accident with the dash. We didn't have an accident with the dash. The original control panel, should have said the control panel that was put in. Rear subframe's all out, ready to go. We need to strip the suspension off, make a note of everything that we've got there, and then they need to be sent off along with obviously the fronts as well. Making boxes up for all the parts, everything is labelled, everything is where it needs to be, and what isn't labelled is very self-explanatory. We'll get the doors off, we'll get it mounted to the spit, we'll get it span over, and we'll start getting the underseal taken off. The battery just died. As you can see, we've got two ends of a spit. Car is upside down. I can't remember if I clicked the camera on in time, to be honest. I've sort of, you know, got a little bit carried away. As you can sort of not clearly see, we no longer have brakes or suspension. That's all ready to go, ready to be serviced. Might need to strip them down a little bit more yet. The lighting in here is quite bright, and that does look like piss, but that to me is a nice cup of tea. It tastes all right. Calipers, pads, discs, they're all ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue taking the underseal off. We've got so far with it, as you can see. The car was run on the road for around about 10 to 15 years and then turned into a race car. You know, the daylight that you can see there, you shouldn't be able to see that. It's had some modifications done to the wheel wells, as you can clearly see, and it's just had patches put in. You know, it's not that pretty. These have just rotted out. There's been a piece of patch there, but that's been repaired from the inside, so that's not great. Now, if anybody can recall, you know, Snetterton, I think that's what that's from. I could be wrong. When you actually look at that, someone's drilled it out, made it bigger to get a nut in there to mount the fuel pump. All I'm gonna do at this point, guys, I'm just gonna continue taking the underseal off, start thinking about some of these brackets that I can take off, and we'll just continue taking weight out the car. I can hardly see. Another few hours at the old underseal. Do you know, honestly, I've done underseal plenty of times before, but it's never taken me this long. I'm going home, guys. I'm absolutely shattered. I've got to get ready for tomorrow. I've got to get a shower. I've got to get my suit ready. I think it's only fair, before we go home, we do a quick weight check. 3.27 kilos. I've probably got the same to do again. I'll see you tomorrow. For you, it's going to be a second. For me, it's going to be a long, stressful night. I'll see you then. As you can see behind me, we have a car that's pretty much stripped down. And as you can clearly see, I've been doing some wire wheeling on the lower half. However, before we get into that, what I've been doing here might be pointless. I've sort of done all of that work down there. And what are you telling me now, James? What are you telling me now? So just to reiterate, guys, he made me wire wheel all of this. And what do you want me to do now?
It's a strong word. I think you decided to wire wheel it excessively without completely clarifying what the expectations were.
That is a good way to put it. That is a good way to put it. Okay, fair enough.
Just get the meat of it off, it'll be fine.
So this is James, and just to let you all know why I've been wasting so much time with a wire wheel. Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, mate. Right, you have a lovely day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye. Bye bye. The wire wheeling was a bust. We're winning. It's been an extremely long week for me, but we've really come a long way. I've exposed all the rock, but luckily there isn't that much. Where they've done the wheel well modifications, it's not perfect, but it will be. There's no doubt about it, guys. This thing is going to be absolutely amazing by the time we're done. There is some holes to fill in. These big holes here, more than likely just get an aluminium plate put in them. A lot of brackets that have gone from here, some brackets that have gone from underneath the car, some brackets that have gone from the front footwell, some brackets that have gone from the tunnel, a lot of bracketry that just wasn't needed in the engine bay. We've sort of like whipped brackets off here, screw points here, screw points at the back, brackets at the back there. The one thing that we was trying to achieve out of this rebuild, not only to repair the shell where we need to, because it does need some repair, was to strip some weight out of the car. And when I say that, the car's got a weight limit. It can't go any lower than 1,100 kilos. We was 1,118 kilos at Snetterton. As you can see here, we've got a sunroof. I don't know if I have actually mentioned this, guys, but we've got rid of the patch. We're either going to be putting a complete new roof on, or we're going to be getting a new panel laid into there, welded in, bonded in, whichever way we go. There is some additions to the roll cage that we need to sort out, but if there's anything that I'm not covering in these videos, guys, it's not because I'm forgetting. It might be because I'm forgetting. I don't want to talk about everything that we've got going on in the workshop, simply because there's a lot, and I've got to concentrate on just one thing, and that one thing at this point is getting this car ready to go for blasting, because it actually goes on Monday. It's Thursday. No, it's Wednesday. It might as well be Thursday because I'm technically not here tomorrow. So as I was just trying to say, we've lost the sunroof. The sunroof is down there. There is a few more brackets that I need to pull out, but that bag there is underseal and some bracketry. If I just, ow, that hurt. There's some brackets, a few more brackets to take off, etc., a bit more cleaning up. Then when you include the wiring loom, which is the OEM wiring loop, and then you add that to this lot here, we are approximately around about 40 kilos. Even if we ignore the wiring loom for now, we have taken 20 kilos of crap out of this car. You look at how thick that is. Imagine when we take the rest of that off. There's going to be another kilo there. We're doing really well. I'm really pleased with the progress. All I can really say at this point, guys, is me and the M3 will be back very soon with another video. It's got to go for media blasting. I'm hoping that the time it's taken for me to upload this video, etc, etc. It will already be at Media Blasters and hopefully already on with the job, but there may be a delay. More on that in the next video. So, from me and the M3, and this absolutely amazing workshop, which I just need to say once again, I feel extremely blessed to be working right here, right now. It's insane. For anybody that's been watching the videos from the off, you will know that I've been working in a small little workshop. It's worked, it's been perfect. I've never complained, I've never had an issue with it, barring the height that does cause a bit of an issue, but I've never complained about it. To come into this workshop and start working, it's quite unreal. You will see me in the M3 extremely soon. You may see me in another car in here extremely soon. I have had it cleared. We're going to get the Porsche here at some point and we'll get some work done on that, because that does desperately need some work. So I haven't gone too much into that at this point, guys, but it does need some work, unfortunately. It's not drastic, but it's not great at the same time. So without further ado, I'm going to close out today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you are enjoying these type of videos and you do enjoy what we're potentially going to be doing in the workshop, then make sure you smash the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.
I don't think they see doing that. He's inside. What do you want? What do you want, Jen? Wings off the roof. Wings off the floor. I'm having... Oh, that's it. Alright. Don't put it on.